Hello my friends and welcome to part 107 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play series. So I'm gonna go through the rest of the duel strategy 2 here. Since I only have 4 more duels and then a goal scenario, I think I should be able to finish it all. So for this one I get Performable Bubble Bow Wow. Which isn't really one of the best performables, but like yeah, it's not even really that great. And it's a normal, so it's easy to craft anyway. But basically it can help you protect your non-pendulum monsters that were special summoned. So like if you bring out one, like if you use your pendulums for like a special summon of one of your non-pendulum X deck monsters, you can then protect it with this card. That's its pendulum effect. And then like its monster effect is basically the reverse of it, where it helps protect the pendulum. It helps protect your pendulum monsters, but only the ones that were special summoned from the X deck. So if you have ones that were special summoned from the hand, and it doesn't even protect those. So it's not even all of your pendulums, it's only the specific ones. And only specifically if it's special summoned from the X deck. I think there's like better ways of like protecting your monsters anyway. So Pendulum just don't really need a card like that. Yeah, and then this one is focused on special summoning. This practice focuses on diving more into special summoning. So I'm going first. Okay. Okay, looks like I'm playing Necrophilia deck. And I don't know what my opponent's playing just yet. Special summoning monsters. There are many monsters with effects that allow them to be special summoned once their conditions have been met, called special summon monsters. They are special summon monsters besides Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, and Link monsters. If you want to special summon them from the graveyard through effects like that of a monster reborn, they must have been correctly special summoned to the field before they were sent to the graveyard. Oh yeah, the ones that say they cannot be normal summoners set. I think those need to be correctly summoned first before they can be special summoned from the graveyard. Like for example, Blackluster Soldier, the main deck Blackluster Soldier, I'm pretty sure that needs to be like special summoned out by banishing a Lion Dog first before it can be special summoned from the graveyard. And usually like you'll know because they'll say like must first be special summoned via this way and then that's how you know that they can't be special summoned from the graveyard with like a monster reborn until you meet the requirements first. I think unless they specifically say something like that actually, then like you would be able to special summon them out of the graveyard before you like special summon them out via the other way. I don't think it just simply takes a cannot be normal summoner or set kind of like card text. I think it needs to specifically say must first be special summoned via blank. Yeah, see, all of these say must first be special summoned via blank. Many monsters have effects that allow them to be special summoned once their conditions have been met. Some monsters can only be special summoned when their conditions haven't been met and cannot be summoned in any other way. When you want to special summon a monster from the graveyard with card effect like Monster Reborn, you need to pay attention. Currently your hand does not have any monsters you can summon to the field. Activate card destruction to seek a way out of this predicament. See, that's one of the problems of like having like a deck like this. It's that like there can be a lot more bricks, but if you can meet the requirements, then it can be pretty good. You have drawn Monster Reborn. Now activate Monster Reborn, special summon monster from the graveyard. So you don't want too many cards that like can't be like that like require you to perform a specific action or special summon them, because like the more of those kind of cards you have, the more likely you are to brick. Okay, so now I can special summon something. I can special summon this one. Oh yeah, see, it says it must be special summoned by a card effect, and Monster Reborn is a card effect. So I'm pretty sure like this part is like choreographed. Yeah, no, this part is definitely choreographed. Although you have 4 monsters in graveyard, the only one you can special summon with Monster Reborn is Cursed Necrophere. Cursed Necrophere does not only have to be special summoned by its own effect, it can also be special summoned by card effects like Monster Reborn. The remaining 3 monsters can only be special summoned from their graveyard if they have previously been special summoned by their own effects. Special summoning monsters is a very powerful tactic. Make sure you understand the conditions that need to be met before you try special summoning. Always keep in mind the conditions that need to be fulfilled as you battle your way to victory. Yeah, and if you are putting in cards that like require you to perform a specific action in order to be special summoned, make sure that you can consistently pull off that specific action, or else it's not really worth playing. Because if it's gonna be a brick most of the time, it's probably better to just replace it with something else. I mean, I guess if you're like purposely doing it for like a challenge, then it's cool. Like, or if you're playing a casual duel, then it's cool to do stuff like that. But if you're going into a tournament with cards that like can't be consistently special summoned or like summoned to the field, then it might be worth reconsidering the card. Dark Spirit's Mastery allows me to either add a Destiny Boy or level 8 Fiend Monster. And I do have a Destiny board. Maybe I could try winning via the effective Destiny board. You know what? I think I will try winning via the effective Destiny board. By banishing 3 Fiend Monsters. Oh, I can do this one. I can also return the one, but I'd rather get the one from my deck. Yes, I'm gonna do that. And now I can special summon Dark Necrophere. Oh, so I think this is basically sort of like on theme with like basically what Merrick played. If anyone remembers that anime, he like played a deck that was sort of like this, that include the Destiny board and the Necrophere monsters. I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's pretty cool that it like kind of shares that likeness. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and banish these 3. And then I can special summon this in defense because it has more defense and attack, and then I'll go ahead and end. I'm gonna try to win with Destiny board. I should have. I don't think it actually matters that it's not gonna be in proper order. I should have put it right here though. Yeah, now I can like, it's gonna take a few turns, but I think I should do it because I guess I might as well know summon Dark Spirit of Malice. Yeah, no. Oh no. This one. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I'm still gonna attack into this one. Oh, Revival Jam. I think that was another... Yeah, that was another card that showed up many times in the anime. Okay, I can't get over that. I'm just gonna end. This is kind of a good duel for the October month too, since both of these decks are kind of more spooky based. Dang it. No. I think that guy has an effect in the grave though. Yeah. I can take control of one of these guys. I think I'm going to take control of this one. Crap, now we don't have enough space for the final letter. I need to somehow get rid of the Dark Necrosphere. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, it keeps the attack. It's not bad. Yeah, I think I kind of want to purposely change this in defense. I want to try to have my opponent destroy this so I can like have enough space for the final letter. Come on, really? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, use the effect now. I might as well do from my banish zone. Actually, I think I'm gonna also target the Dark Necrosphere too. Okay, thank you. Good. Okay, now just one more letter. Oh, final one. And I think I can return this to my hand. Yeah. Cool, I won. Unfortunately, I got the last letter in the wrong place, but whatever. Oh, yeah. Here's the animation for the Destiny board, if you're interested. You probably never really... Most of you might have never saw that. It's actually a pretty cool animation. One due to Destiny board's effect. That was pretty cool. I think that animation made it worth it. That was a really cool animation. Oh, now I'm getting Linkabell. Kind of a parody of Tinkerbell. Sometimes Konami likes to like make parodies off of the Disney franchise. I think it's mostly always a Disney franchise though. I don't know why they like making parodies off of the Disney franchise more than like any of the other like TV franchises. But I'm pretty sure it's mostly the Disney franchise for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure why, like because they have a ton of that kind of stuff. They have like the whole like they have the whole Stromberg archetype too, which is a bunch of like different references to Disney stuff. Anyway, this one states that you can't link summon this card unless you have at least 3 more cards next deck than your opponents. So this one isn't really worth playing because you need to like make sure that your X deck is bigger than your opponent's. And you can't always do that. And there's so many other Link 2s out there that are like as generic as this one that don't require you to have to have like a bigger extract, like the proxy dragon or whatever it's called, that Lanfarincus, I think, like also only requires 2 monsters. And that doesn't even need to, and you don't even need to like and doesn't even have a requirement like this. So if you want to play something like that, there's also the nightmares. Like if you can just make sure that you have if like the 2 monsters using for the Link summon, they just have to be different names, and they even have an optional effect that you can activate, but you don't have to. Like if you don't like feel the need to discard anything, or if you don't feel or if your opponent doesn't have any cards to get rid of, have any like worthwhile cards that you think would be worth like discounting a card to try to get rid of, like then you can like just as easily not activate the effect. Yeah, and then this one is more folks. This one is another one focused on pendulum summoning. It's saying that like you can special monsters from your extra deck, as well as from your hand, but the ones you special from the extra deck have to be either to an area Link monster points to, or it has to be in the extra monster zone. I think that's one of the reasons that pendulums like are kind of hard to play, because you also kind of have to think about that as well. Like other extra deck monsters are playing other extra deck stuff from the extra deck is generally a lot easier as long as they aren't like Link monsters, because you can just special summon like them wherever you want from the X deck. Pendulum summoning from the X deck. Pendulum monsters that were sent to the X deck face up can also be special by pendulum summoning. Monsters that pendulum summoned from the X deck are generally placed in the extra monster zones. But if you have a Link monster on the field, you can pendulum summon a pendulum monster to the main monster zone that Link monster's Link arrow points to. Also, having to pendulum summon to like an extra monster zone kinda sucks a little bit, because like pendulum monsters don't have Link arrows. At least if you're needing to summon Link monsters to the extra monster zone, at least they kind of facilitate you most of the time, because they're most of the time gonna have Link arrows that can help you like extend even further. Pendulum summons are conducted by placing 2 pendulum monsters in leftmost and rightmost spell and trap zones. One of its biggest advantages is that it allows the player to special monsters from the hand. It also allows the player to special pendulum monsters that will add face up to the X deck. Let's learn about how to pendulum summon from the X deck and win this duel. First, activate Pendulum Treasure. Add Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon from your deck to your X deck face up. Yeah, pendulums seem pretty good like when you have like a lot in the hand, but once you like exhaust a lot of your resources and a bunch of your pendulums go face up to the X deck, basically at that point, like you may have trouble like special summoning them, since now they need to go to the extra monster zone. At least that's my opinion on the. That's my take on the pendulum deck. I know a lot of people like pendulums. Activate Dragon Pulse Magician and Dragon Pit Magician and spell cards. But I feel like it's kind of a little bit more skill intensive, like because of that. Because you kind of gotta be a lot more careful with the pendulum deck, because you don't want to use up too many of your resources too quickly, because once you use up a lot of your resources, it then basically just becomes harder to summon them back from the X deck. because now they have to be placed in these special zones. And I just don't really want to play a deck that like punishes me if I don't do stuff the right way the first time. I kind of like decks that are a little bit more forgiving. I think that's the reason why I never really got into like liking pendulum decks, especially once the Master Rule 5 came out, making pendulum decks even harder to play skillfully. Or yeah, and then even the update didn't really help with them. 2 pendulum monsters on the left and right ends of your trap and spell card zones. Now we can pendulum summon monsters from your hand next deck. So I'll special summon this and I'll special summon that from my hand. Yeah, Odd Eyes has to go to the extra monster zone, and Dragon Caller can go anywhere. Pendulum summon successful. Monsters that are pendulum summoned from the extra deck generally go in the extra monster zone. However, by taking advantage of link arrows on link monster, you can also pendulum summon monsters from the extra deck to a main monster zone. We will learn more about how to use link monsters in the next chapter. A unique feature of pendulum monsters is that they have 2 effects, their monster effect and their pendulum effect. Be conscious of them both as you battle your way to victory. So this one has the effect that allows it to be treated as dragon type. I might as well. Oh, and now I can go into a pendulum. Oh yeah, now I can go into an exceed summon because I made a dragon type. That's really cool. And I think it also gains an extra effect now. Yeah, it gains the effect of if it battles a dragon type monster, its attack becomes double its original attack. Which is probably not going to come up very much, but still, it's cool when it does. Which one would I rather do? Oh, it has to use sea monster as material. I think I'd rather do this one then. Oh wait, both of these have the same effect. So I think both of them kind of... So which one would I rather go for, really? Which one has a better pendulum effect, I guess? They both kind of have the same. They're both basically the same, but I guess which one has a better skill? That would be the level. That would be this one has a better skill. So I might as well go for this one. And then this one I might as well put in a... I might as well put it in a non-extra monster zone. So I still have my extra monster zones opened up. I could pendulum summon, but I might as well just no summon. I think I'm gonna attack with this one first. I'm glad I did that because now I can go in for 3,000 damage. And now this one doesn't feature any alternative win conditions, so I'm gonna have to just win via battle damage, which shouldn't be too hard. Ooh, now I can't activate that actually, but that would allow me to fusion summon if I could. That's fine. I'll just do the same thing. Cool. My opponent's just setting stuff. Guess they don't really have the best hand. Okay, now maybe they can do something. That's a pretty good pendulum effect. Let's add another one. Not bad. Adding that one. Oh wow. Oh wow. What is this guy's effect? Doesn't really have a... Hold on, what is this one's effect? Nothing really. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait then. That's fine. I'll just have it be destroyed. I can get it back through pendulum summoning too, so that's nice. What does that do? Just gains attack. I'm just gonna wait. I unfortunately can't do Lightning Storm because I have these face-up cards. Might as well go for this. Oh, can I just win by attacking into that? I might as well go for the Odd Eyes in my graveyard, because then it kind of put... No, that's the other one. Never mind. Still pretty good. This deals double bow damage, which is pretty cool. Oh, but only if it like bows a monster. So I'll just do it there. Yeah, it's because it's double bow damage. Pretty cool. Okay, so now I have 2 more practices to get through. I got that Linka Bell. I hope you enjoyed the duels I played today. Pretty good duels, I would say. Definitely let me know if you have a favorite deck in mind from the duels that you saw. Also, please like, share, and subscribe, and send me that notification bell. You can set it for either just not being notified of all my videos, or just personalized videos, just so just a series that you like to watch the most. That can either the cool thing about that is it can like go for like the series that I currently have, and it can also personalize it for the series that I'll have in the future as well. Anyway, I hope to see you all in the next Master Let's Play series. And maybe if you like the next SpongeBob Let's Play series, which will be tomorrow. Bye everyone.